Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the show. I'm actually going to speak directly to some of the promoters today. Jedi Knight, Craig Grant, Michael Crypto, some of the big guys. I'm not sure if Digital Shredder's a promoter or not, but some of these guys have big followings, and regardless of their following, I think they have a closer connection to the company as far as speaking directly to them. I have sent in some support tickets talking about this, but I think they would probably listen to somebody who had a following much larger than mine. I want to speak about dealing with your downline. First of all, I want to build a downline. I'm trying to build a downline. And the money that I have put into building a downline has resulted in 3 referrals. And that's not a heck of a lot. In a past video, I think I said that they cost me $5 a head. And then I remembered that that was my initial, the amount that I was going to pull out initially was $5 a head. But then I didn't realize that Bitconnect has a minimum of 0.5, a 0.005 or 0.05, I think 0.05 Bitcoin. So anyways, it ended up costing me more than $5 a head because I went ahead and just put that all into this other platform. Anyways, when I look at these guys, I have phone numbers. I don't know if they speak English. They probably do. I mean, my ads were in English, but I'm not really looking at calling. These 3 guys, they're India, Thailand, and the Philippines are these 3 guys. I would love to be able to email them and give them direction, and to be real honest, it would probably be advantageous to even fund their first loan. You know what I mean? That could probably come back and bite you in the butt as far as people taking advantage of it. But at least I would like to be able to communicate with these people. The phone numbers, and this is a question for the community as well. Maybe somebody knows a better way. To, I guess, text or whatever. But overseas, you pay per text. And at least in my experience, I grew up in Bali, Indonesia. This is a long time ago, but you paid for incoming text as well. So, and certainly, obviously, outgoing texts. Now they have internet, like internet is here in the States, as where back then we used to pay for it by the minute, and have to go to the internet cafe to do so. Anyways, I would love to email my downline. So I think when you sign up, you have to give your email and your phone number and all this stuff. And it seems like it would make more sense to me if my downline had an email here instead or in addition to a phone number. I would love to, I have 3. I know the big guys. They have, Craig Grant's got a couple of thousand. Trayvon's got a couple of thousand. These guys. I think Mike. I don't remember if it's Michael Crypto or Digital Shredder. They're at like between 3 and 350. I don't remember. But anyways, they've all got a lot of people, and I understand that not everybody wants to individually email your downline. But in my case, and I think probably all newcomers' case, or at least newcomer to the game of downline, it would be nice to be able to email them and guide them through the treacherous waters of getting their first dollars online. It was a big pain in the ass. It was not an easy thing to do without any guidance, and I didn't go through Coinbase. Well, I tried to, but that would turn into a big ordeal. Kraken's what I ended up doing. Anyways, I'm probably going to put out a video. I know everybody has a how-to video, and it's not going to be any new information, but at least I could send the link to my downline if I had the email to do so. So, shout out to all the promoters, and please, if you can forward this question slash message. Maybe I'm just ill informed and somebody else knows how to get the information that I'm looking for. But I'm not going to call India or Thailand or the Philippines. I would love to email them though. So if anybody knows how to go about this and how to, I would literally one by one on my downline and walk them through it, or at least I would come up with a video or something that helped them out. But yeah, I ended up paying probably more like $10 a head for this downline, and when my funding ran out on the platform, I had 3. Actually, the third one came in. I just had a few Satoshi left, and that third one came in. I was so excited, but these guys don't necessarily even have $100 to put in this. I remember growing up in Bali in the 90s. The average income was about $40 a month. So maybe an email wouldn't help, but I would certainly like to give it a try on a one-on-one basis. So anyways, if anybody knows how to get a hold of my downline more efficiently than a phone number, otherwise, if anybody is closer to some of these promoters than I am, I have great respect for all the big guys. They're doing some pretty impressive shit. But I would like to just put it out there to them. If they'd probably get an answer back from Bitconnect if they sent an email or even a support ticket about the possibility of getting the emails added to that little. It wouldn't be difficult. I mean, the information is already in the system. They give you their phone number, which almost seems totally backwards to me. I would way prefer somebody had my email than my phone number. I would want to be getting random calls from who knows who and who knows what country. But yeah, I would love if I could click on this little thing and see an email address here instead of a phone number. Or even a little chat box, shit, to be able to chat with your downline. This is something that those funds that the promoters are getting, ideas like this are something that people should be being paid to come up with, because I could have these 3 guys being productive in the community rather than they saw my ad, they clicked on it, they signed up, and they'll never come back to the page. It got lost in the internet. You know how that happens. Unless you bookmark something or write it down or whatever, then you're probably not going to remember most of the stuff that you come across. So yeah, I would love if there was an email under this number or instead of this number. And maybe, somebody has a decent way of calling overseas. I don't know whether, I know there's a million apps that do that kind of thing. I don't know if they go to phones, though. I think it's more like a WhatsApp to WhatsApp, not necessarily like just to a straight phone number. And I don't really have a heck of a lot of desire to talk to them before I email them. If I email them, get a feel for how their English is, or whether or not they're at all interested, or they just saw my ad and thought it was great and have no desire to actually sign up, then great. I'm not holding that against them. I don't want to waste anybody's time. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. It's twice my phone's rang. I should probably answer it. And peace and love. You guys have a great day.